After 50, avoid these 3 things to avoid emotional and financial problems. As we cross the threshold into our 50s, even with a well-stocked nest egg, financial vigilance remains paramount. It's a time to heed the age-old wisdom. We awaken to find countless paths unexplored, humbled by youthful arrogance, with no way to retrace our steps. This sobering realization often dawns too late in the game. Only when the wellspring of our resources starts to dwindle do we contemplate hitting the brakes. And only when we find ourselves at a dead end do we recognize the safe harbor we've drifted away from. Just like some people, no matter how close they appear, can be masters of disguise, concealing their true motives beneath a veneer of charm. It's only after being stung by their actions that we see the misplaced trust and genuine sincerity we've poured into these flawed relationships. Similarly, some pitfalls, no matter how many times well-meaning voices warn us, seem to have an invisible shield, repelling sound advice. Only after the inevitable tumble do the scales fall from our eyes, revealing the foolishness of our choices. True maturity, a wisdom earned through the passage of time, isn't about exerting control over others, but about achieving mastery over ourselves. It's about making prudent decisions that safeguard our financial well-being and pave the way for a future brimming with security and the freedom to pursue our passions. As we enter our 50s, life presents an opportunity to refine our approach to kindness. True maturity lies in cultivating discernment alongside compassion. This means ensuring our good intentions empower others, not exploit them. A popular online question asks, why do we always lose to human nature? Often, the answer hinges on the chasm between our expectations and reality. We often hold on to the hopeful belief that genuine kindness automatically attracts the same in return. However, with experience comes the understanding that generosity, without clear boundaries, can be manipulated. Some individuals, lacking empathy themselves, will readily accept our offerings, demanding more and more without reciprocating. This one-sided dynamic fosters resentment and leaves us feeling emotionally drained and disillusioned. Similar to managing finances wisely after 50, managing our emotional investments becomes equally important. Relationships built on constant appeasement or the surrender of self-respect create an unhealthy power imbalance. While fostering genuine connections is essential, we must differentiate between healthy compromise and constant concessions that lead to burnout. Finding a healthy balance allows us to offer support without sacrificing our own well-being. We can cultivate a strength of character that allows us to navigate these situations with grace. Yu Min Hong's story about the robberies serves as a powerful illustration. Years later, with the benefit of hindsight, he recognized a potential link between his past actions and the unfortunate events. In a previous situation, his easygoing nature may have inadvertently sent the wrong message. While readily forgiving a financial misstep at the resort could have stemmed from genuine kindness, it could also be interpreted as a lack of assertiveness. This perceived weakness might have made him a target for future exploitation. Yu Min Hong's story serves as a reminder that true kindness involves discernment. Setting boundaries and being judicious with our generosity isn't a sign of coldness, but rather an act of self-protection. It allows us to build meaningful connections and sustainably offer genuine empathy, ensuring our kindness remains a strength, not a weakness. Furthermore, as we age, the world around us changes. Once effortless friendships might require more intentional nurturing, our capacity for empathy can grow alongside our discernment, allowing us to offer support with a deeper understanding of the complexities of human nature. Developing healthy boundaries fosters self-respect and allows us to nurture these evolving connections in a way that is mutually beneficial. Additionally, life after 50 can be a time of profound personal growth. By learning to say no gracefully and prioritizing our own well-being, we free up space for self-discovery. We can cultivate new passions, explore creative outlets, or simply dedicate more time to activities that bring us joy. This newfound focus on self-care isn't selfish. It allows us to be more present and engaged in our relationships, offering a more authentic version of ourselves. Ultimately, the journey through our 50s is an opportunity to refine our understanding of kindness, boundaries, and self-worth. By embracing discernment without sacrificing empathy, we can build stronger, more meaningful connections and navigate the complexities of life with wisdom, grace, and a renewed sense of purpose. In Keigo Higashihino's The Devotion of Suspect X, we find a chilling reminder: kindness isn't always sunshine and rainbows. The novel explores a world where some people's animosity stems purely from envy. Your achievements, happiness, and even generosity can be twisted into offenses against those harboring a sense of inadequacy. Just like offering genuine sincerity to someone who doesn't appreciate it, kindness requires discernment. Unconditional generosity can be a recipe for self-destruction. Don't be tempted to set yourself ablaze to keep others warm. Your well-being matters too. Life is a journey with shifting landscapes. Alliances can dissolve, and new challenges may emerge. As you navigate these changes, remember the importance of saying no. Establish clear boundaries to safeguard your own happiness. This isn't about becoming callous, but rather about cultivating sustainable kindness. By protecting yourself, you ensure you can continue radiating warmth and experiencing the beauty life has to offer. Think of it as building a fire that burns brightly for a long time, instead of a fleeting blaze that consumes you entirely. Don't let your inner flame flicker out. Idleness is a cunning thief that steals your potential, lulling you into a monotonous routine. As writer Le Shanglong aptly observed, repeating the same day over and over is a life on autopilot. In this age of automation, the real threat isn't intelligent machines, it's becoming one ourselves, predictable and stagnant. A life well lived isn't about ease, but about constant evolution. Just like a garden left untended becomes overgrown with weeds, a mind left idle succumbs to confusion and distraction. Conversely, an active mind thrives on challenges and experiences. Einstein, the brilliant physicist, echoed this sentiment when he said, "Life's purpose isn't comfort or joy alone." This philosophy, some might call the Jewish ideal, emphasizes living life to the fullest, squeezing every drop of experience from our days. Many lament the sudden arrival of midlife crises, feeling blindsided by a lack of fulfillment. But the truth is, countless opportunities to prevent it were likely passed by, often sacrificed for the sake of comfort. Translator Yang Zhang, who defied the odds and lived a vibrant 103 years, serves as a powerful counterpoint. Despite facing his fair share of hardships, he never stopped embracing life's adventures. His conversations crackled with an energy that defied his age, a testament to his active mind. Even at 100, his life wasn't shrouded in the stillness of seniority. Decades of consistent engagement fueled his spirit, keeping him vibrant and engaged with the world. Even in his 90s, he burned the midnight oil, reading voraciously and expanding his knowledge. Even a hospital stay couldn't stop him. Fresh from surgery, he tackled a new manuscript, proving his unwavering spirit and dedication to intellectual growth. A similar dedication marked his wife's routine. Every morning, she started with the news, staying informed about the world around her. Even with age, she embraced new interests, like finance, demonstrating a lifelong commitment to learning. This desire to learn and grow never faded, even in her later years. Even receiving guests merited effort. She'd dress impeccably, makeup in place, to greet them in her best form, a testament to her continued engagement with life. Perhaps the most fulfilling way to live lies in a purposeful kind of busyness, one that nourishes the soul and cultivates a rich inner world. As Japanese author Ishihara Yoshio eloquently stated, "The greatest satisfaction will come when I look back on a life spent capturing the world's unique beauty." Indeed, a life brimming with meaningful pursuits is a life well lived. But be warned, mere busyness without purpose can turn bitter. Wasting time on frivolous activities steals away precious leisure, ultimately leaving a void. Don't succumb to the trap of idleness that saps your spirit. Instead, embrace a kind of purposeful busyness that allows you to seek out life's exquisite beauty. This might involve physical action. Get your body moving and reap the rewards of a healthy form. Perhaps it means delving into a captivating book, enriching your soul with knowledge and understanding. Maybe it's venturing to new destinations, broadening your perspective, and fostering a sense of wonder. The ideal state lies in this sweet spot, a life filled with valuable pursuits, yet still allowing for moments of playful enjoyment. Imagine yourself engaged in meaningful activities day and night, yet finding pockets of time to savor the simple pleasures. This purposeful busyness, where action and enjoyment intertwine, is the key to a truly fulfilling life. Don't let fleeting good fortune blind you to the importance of building strong character. Remember the cautionary tale from the classic novel The Smiling Proud Wanderer. Bayan Tong, consumed by the thrill of gambling, lost everything he owned. After Bian's crushing defeat, the old master Xin Yuan offered a profound lesson. Gambling is simply gambling, regardless of the stakes. Winners crave more victories, and losers chase the elusive comeback. As soon as the gambling spirit takes root, all sense of reason vanishes. Skill and wealth become meaningless at the table. You'll keep playing until you're stripped bare. In the long run, gambling guarantees nothing but loss. This wisdom resonated deeply as I matured. I came to understand that constantly chasing risky shortcuts and dreaming of instant riches is a recipe for disaster. Using fleeting fortune to fulfill desires is a surefire way to be devoured by those very desires. After all, even the luckiest person eventually runs out of luck. Consider the two fruit shops near my home as an example. One initially thrived thanks to its enticing discounts, drawing in the entire neighborhood with its bargains. But this initial success proved unsustainable. Over time, business dwindled to a trickle. Even deeper discounts couldn't lure wary buyers back. A neighbor, during a casual conversation, jokingly inquired if the shop had simply fallen out of favor. The neighbor chuckled before delivering a more insightful explanation. It's a case of self-inflicted misfortune. Once you damage your reputation, even good intentions can't save you. The truth was far uglier. The owner of the shop frequently resorted to dishonest practices. He'd round up weights before measuring fruit, sneak extra produce into unsuspecting customers' bags, and slip in rotten items when people weren't looking. Sometimes, the scales themselves were tampered with. He believed himself to be a clever businessman, undetected in his trickery. But unbeknownst to him, he was steadily eroding the trust of his entire customer base. Despite a prime location, people now chose to walk further for honest fruit elsewhere. The initial allure of discounts couldn't compete with the shop's tarnished reputation. This story serves as a stark reminder that even seemingly clever shortcuts can have disastrous consequences. Building trust and a strong reputation takes time and consistent effort, but it's the only path to sustainable success. Inscribed in my memory are the profound words by Lu Yuan and Zhou Xuan. A certain passage has left an enduring impression on me. True character is revealed not by external recognition, but by self-awareness. Acts of kindness leave an indelible mark on our hearts, as do our wrongdoings. Neither can ever be truly erased. Indeed, the heavens bear witness, and the earth keeps a record. Our deeds are permanently etched upon the tapestry of existence. As we traverse life's waypoints, the wisest approach isn't shrewd manipulation, but the fostering of profound virtues. On this grand journey, the ultimate strategy isn't meticulous calculation, but a conscience free from reproach. In the twilight of your years, abandon the pursuit of fleeting fortune. Instead, diligently cultivate your virtues, and genuine good luck will naturally gravitate towards you. Remember, a life guided by unwavering moral principles is a life that attracts true success and lasting fulfillment. Let go of cunning machinations. Embrace the enduring power of integrity. That is the path to a life rich in meaning and purpose. The path ahead is a winding one, filled with unexpected detours and moments that may leave you disillusioned. The true meaning, like a hidden bloom, waits to reveal itself in the fullness of time. Only by navigating these twists and turns will you shed the veil of ignorance. And by embracing the fleeting nature of all things, you'll shed the need for ostentatious displays. May your journey be filled with joy, and may your year be abundant in happiness.